Darren, it's a first MacLarnon Cup final since 2006 for the school, and it's an exciting time.
It's fantastic, Niall. You know, it's fantastic. Me and this man here, we've worked with the MacLarnon teams, myself and him, over this last 12 years, and before Declan's a couple of years ahead of me, and as well, he worked before that. But you know, we've worked very hard every year, and one of the most gut-wrenching things every year is when you see the crowd of year 14s. You know, when you exit the competition, because it really means the world to them. That was even brought home even more so for us in the semi-final. We had 3 or 4 of the Ballymena lads come in, the year 14s, and they were gutted, you know. But we've had 11 or 12 years that, so to actually get back again is fantastic. And you know, the buzz over this last couple of weeks, it's smashing. You know, the whole school's embracing it. We've got the link, you know, it's 2000, we're a very proud tradition in the school. 2005 was our last final we were in, which was played Casement Park, which we unfortunately lost. And 2001 was our last time to win it. So for us, we feel that's a long time, but it's just fantastic to finally get to a final again.
Declan, it's an exciting time, not just for the school, but for the wider Downpatrick community ahead of the final.
It is now great for all our local clubs. With 13 clubs represented in this year's squad, and with a lot more local clubs that feed into the school, not just those 13. So there's a big buzz around all of East Down for this final. We've had great support throughout the season and over a number of seasons from our local clubs, supplying us with great players, with great lads, and we're just trying to, you know, work on top of what they're giving us and send them back to their local clubs with a wee bit more and helping out the local clubs, so it's all feeding into each other. But great support, good buzz with people coming into the school on Saturday for our Meet the Team Day, etc. And hopefully you see a lot of the local clubs there, and you know, just shoot the breeze with them and reminisce about old battles.
Declan, it's been a long year for the squad and lots of tough games along the way to the final.
Yeah, very tough group we were in now. We're lucky enough to come out on top of the group. After losing the first game, the boys regrouped very well, beat a very good Keady team, beat a very good Ballymena team, obviously, who we played again later in the group stages, and set us up for a big derby in the quarter-final against Castle Island, where we had boys that were cousins on opposing panels and clubmates on opposing panels, which obviously leads to its own difficulties of everybody knowing each other inside out, and that's the way the game went. It went to extra time, and we were bloody lucky to get it to extra time, if truth be told. But in extra time we managed to get ourselves a goal and a couple of points and squeeze ahead and just see it out, which set us up for a rematch against Ballymena, who we've met several times over the last few years, and we know that Ballymena hurling and football have super footballers and hurlers, and it's always a tough game. But on the night we played very well, probably our best performance of the season, and it was enough to see us over the line and get us to this final.
Darren, reaching a MacLarnon Cup final is no mean feat, and it's a lot of hard work put in by a lot of people, and I'm sure you want to recognise some of that.
Most definitely, Niall. You know, I'd like to acknowledge, you know, I'd like to publicly acknowledge the fact that, you know, where myself and Declan have been involved in this team this year, there's an awful lot goes on in the school, and I'd like to acknowledge all the work done by our large body of staff who help out for all extracurricular activities. This man here has gone really the extra mile this year. Unfortunately, I had to put a shirt on this year and maybe not getting out in the training pitch as much as we'd like to. This man's really gone the extra mile. But you know, none of this stuff could happen without, you know, support. We've had great support within our own school, within the management of our own school. We've had great support from our sponsors, McGrady's, who've sponsored us again this year. Our PFA reorganised about 4 years ago, and we've had tremendous support from them. And all these things make such a big difference, and then that creates the buzz. Because, as I say, this week, you know, we've made a big effort to bring an awful lot of past pupils who've been on, if they've ever played in McCrory teams or Ranafast teams or MacLarnon teams, to come back into the school. So all that there just contributes to, you know, hopefully filters through to the young fellas, because they now can see what it means, you know, what it means to take part in such a big day. And you know, it would remiss of me not to acknowledge the work that yourselves now and the Ulster schools have done. It's fantastic in terms of the profile for the competitions. You know, these young lads here are buzzing. You know, and very, you know, we live in a world now where, you know, it's a very tough environment to be a young person, and the outlet that sport gives them is fantastic, and how that manages to balance the whole mental health side of things. But the memories that are being created, and as I say, through the hard work of all Ulster schools putting these competitions, on organising these competitions, will stay with these boys for a long, long time.